Hello and welcome back to my video. In this video we will speak about Docker and how the network is working. We have 5 types of network in Docker, and some reasons is people ask me why Docker is so strong and what I'm searching for, and I'm pretty new for Docker. And this is because you can create the container, let's say a database and an Nginx container, and then a front end with the PHP or Node server. You have 3 containers, and you can basically say this container is isolated to the front end network. That's meaning other containers can't connect to this container, and you can't connect without to define the ports outside the container, like from the host, from the IP and something like that. And what you normally do is you have an Nginx server, you can connect to this on port 80, or you can port to 443, and then you have the proxy sending to the traffic to the database if you need it, and then to the front end for the Node or PHP. That's the really strength in the Docker. So let's go for the next step where we can speak about the 5 modes. The first mode is the bridge mode. The bridge mode is the default driver in Docker. You can use it when you want to go in the bridge mode. And as I say, when you need to connect like the database and the front end and an Nginx container together, and you don't define a driver, it will automatically use the bridge mode. Then we are ready to going for the driver host. And the driver host it's using when you're going in the Swamp mode, and it's only supported in the Swamp mode. And it's only supported from Docker 70.06 or higher, and it's meaning when you have a host like a server. In Docker you call it a host or a node in Swarm mode, and you need to remove the network between the containers. Let's say you have Nginx, Mongo database, you have a MariaDB, you have a front end called Node or Python or PHP. It doesn't matter, but you need to go for port 80, and you in MongoDB you need to go in for port 2702017, I think, if I'm not remember incorrect. If you use the driver host, that's meaning you can go in directly for the port 80 on the node's IP address. If it's 182.168.0.100, then you can just type this in your browser and then you're up and running. That's about host, and you only use this in the Swamp mode. Now we want to speak about overlay. The overlay driver, it's an overlay network. That's meaning the idea with this is to connect, multiply the Docker daemons together and enable the Swamp mode service to communicate with each other. That's meaning you can use overlay network to communicate between the Swarm service and the standalone container or the multiple container Docker daemons. It's a little bit more advanced. I have not playing around with this yet, so I have a little problems to explain about it, but I know the idea is the strategy is to remove the OS layer and only need to remove routing between those containers. So if you have the node 1, node 2 and node 3, then the container 1 on the node 2 can communicate with the node 1 with the container 3, and then you can start mixing everything together. That's overlay, and I hope you understand that. Sorry. Now we are coming for the macvlan. Macvlan is allowing to assign a MAC address for the container, so it's showing up on the network like a physical network driver. It could be a reason if you're running with the old software and you want to containerize your software, and then you need the macvlan. But it could be other reasons. Right now I'm not using the macvlan, I don't need it. So I think you need to think about if you really need macvlan. Else don't go for this. I will use the bridge mode or the host mode. Then we are coming for the last network type. The network driver called none, and like it say, none, it's meaning when you use the network driver none, it will disconnect every kind of networking in and out for this container. And remember, none is not allowed to use if you use the swarm mode for Docker. And the reason you probably will think to say, why should I use the none driver? You can use the run driver if you have like a container is running a service. You only need to take the files from the host, do something with the files and return it back for the host or on a network share, something like that. Here, none will be a very good choice. But again, like macvlan, if you need something, bridge and host normally are very good, but none can be used if you don't need the network. And remember, in Docker you can always close the container down, change the network driver, and then spin it up again if you need to change. Thank you for watching this video. I really hope you enjoy. Remember to subscribe my channel if you want to support me. You can go down for the right corner and press on the thing. And if you like, you can send me a comment with feedback or what can I do better and something like that. I'll try to answer them. And I hope you want to share this video, put it to your playlist, and hit the like button below. Thank you so much for your watching, and thank you for subscribing. See you next time, I hope. Bye bye.